Hello, welcome to our live keto cookery. We have Ella with us today, and of course Denise,
Hi,
head
guys.
chef, Arrow, and me, Pauline, co-founder. So today we are making some very tasty, yummy goods, aren't we, Denise?
Peanut butter cookies.
One of our favourites here at Arrow, one of our big sellers. A lot of people love the peanut butter cookies. We're also making a satay curry, which is such a simple, easy meal to make. These are meals in minutes, really, aren't they, Denise?
Yeah, don't take long at all.
So we're going to be making our peanut butter cookies first, because whilst those are in the oven, we are then going to be making our curry. So we're going to get started.
We are.
What do we have as our ingredients to start with, Denise?
We have our almond flour. We've got our xylitol. All the guys, you know how much we're putting in, don't they? We've got melted butter. So before you add it all together, I would melt your butter. It just makes it easier to mix. And also not melt as such.
Soften your peanut butter.
Soften your peanut butter.
You guys know, especially if it's kept in a cold cupboard, it can be really hard to work with. So ours is quite liquid. We've just gently warmed ours. You can either warm it in the oven, on the hob gently. Don't cook it because it'll just stick to your hob. Or if you have a microwave and you choose to use a microwave, then you could do it that way as well. Yeah. So the as Denise mentioned, the measurements we have on the blog last week, but we'll post them under the video so that there's a reminder for you.
So we add xylitol into the almond flour.
So xylitol, for those of you who aren't aware, is a sugar alternative. It's a sweetener that doesn't spike your blood sugars.
Would you like to crack them into there for me, sweetie?
So it's an alternative to cane sugar, and as I said, you don't get that blood sugar spike that you get with cane sugar. This is looking nice.
Makes sense. So then we'll go with the butter.
So you can see there's no grain in these cookies, guys. This is just almond flour, which gives it the low carb, grain-free principle that works with this way of life. So you can see in here, we're just going to start mixing it all together. We're going to add the peanut butter as well. You can add a crunchy peanut butter, you can add a smooth one, whatever floats your peanut boat. We like a crunchy one here at Arrow. Crunchy floats our boat.
Nice bit of elbow.
There we go. Oh yeah. Give this a nice mix together. Ella's just cracking the eggs, and that's all gonna combine beautifully. Now, a tip with these cookies is you want to wait for them to go cool and firm up, because they're quite soft when they come out of the oven, aren't they?
Yes, they're quite crumbly, aren't they? If you just let them in the fridge for a little bit, they should be fine.
Be nice and firm. Ella, good job.
In there, sweet?
Great. Look at that, not a sign of shell. So when you're ready, Ella, if you want to tip your eggs into the mix. There you go,
Oh,
darling.
have I just seen Alison pop up then? Hi, Alison. Daisy, if you're at home watching with Grandad, hi. I think Ella wants to say hello to Daddy, don't you, and Charlie? Say hi.
Right, so Denise, if we get the baking tray. So guys, what we do next, once we've given it all a good mix together, you can see we make quite large quantities because we use a lot of peanut butter cookies. But you can make half the mix, or they keep quite well, don't they, Denise?
Yeah,
they keep 3 or 4 days. Right, here we go. That's all combined nicely until you have quite a sticky looking dough. You can see it's a really nice dough that you can mould between your hands. So,
and that's all you want to do, really. Same as what
Yeah.
Pauline just done. You can have any size. We weigh ours out generally.
yes. We do about 60 gram sizes for our cookies.
We just. This is generally how we do them, obviously with our gloves on. And then we just scoop them off onto the tray. A bit misshaped, but you can always work with it again like that.
And then
That's
they go
how
in,
simple they are.
yeah, and then that will go in the
Quick.
oven for about 10 minutes. It'll be just
25 minutes actually.
Oh, sorry,
25
minutes. So it's quite a while actually, considering there's not a great deal going on in them in terms of ingredients. So here we go, we're going to put 4 in, and then we're going to get started with our nice, now just a little tip. Here we go, Ella. So why don't you do this one, sweetie? So we'll have so just pop that on there. flatten it out and
That'd
pop
be-
your fingers on. There you go.
Perfect.
Nice, look at that. See, and then we'll do another one here. And here we go, Ella. Do that one there. So if you do have any excess dough, bear in mind if you put this in the fridge, it's going to go very hard.
Yes. Yeah.
It is going to go hard. So you're better off really doing your mix all at once.
Yeah.
So we're going to put these in the oven at 170. 170?
Yeah. Just check. Generally, it's not me who chooses the sweet side. Usually, it's Steve. But he showed me how to do them the other day, so we're all learning today together. So I'm just going to check the book.
Okay, so let's put this one out the way.
22 to 25 minutes. Oh, at 150, guys. 150.
Each oven is different,
I'm just
so.
going to turn ours down.
Okay, so we are now getting started on our peanut satay sauce. Just move some of this out of the way. Right, Ella, you
Get
are
chopping.
mushroom juicy.
Can you chop your mushrooms? So we've got Ella chopping the mushrooms. I've already chopped the onions. We have got our avocado oil.
So we're going to start by sautéing the onions, just gently frying them off, browning them until they're just slightly softened. Perfect, Ella. And we're going to add the mushrooms to that to do the same, just browning them and slightly softening them.
I've got all my herbs already mixed.
So that's
just
a
to
nice
make it
spice
easier.
mix.
That's so we've got
Ginger.
It's all on there. We've got ginger, we've got chilli flakes. We use ginger, garlic powder, and a pinch of salt. But the amounts are
Yeah, I think this is
online.
coriander.
Possibly, yeah.
You can actually add whatever spices you like, but we've created this spice
Yeah.
mix because it just gives it enough flavour and it's still family friendly. You can add more chili flakes if you want, less chili flakes, but because we're trying to make it quite child friendly, we don't want to
Yeah.
over chili it up.
Yeah.
So we
And
can
let's
add
do
the
this.
spices with the onion while it's sautéing, and let's start getting some of these mushrooms in as well. There we go. Nice, perfect, Ella. Nice job.
You can come again, Ella. Oh, what, do you want to stir that while I just go get the main ingredients which I've got?
Smells really nice. So you can make this either as a meat curry or you can do it as a vegan curry. You can add chicken. We already have some cooked chicken to go into as. But as I said, you can use mushrooms, onions, courgette, cauliflower. Cauliflower is really nice in curry. And mushrooms give it a nice meaty texture if you're not using meat in your curry. Okay, got a few more of these lovely mushrooms. Touch. Thank you. So what are we adding next, Denise?
So next we're going to go in with, excuse me, coconut milk. 2 tins of coconut milk.
And again, we always use the best quality coconut milk. You have more fat in the better quality milks. You want to try and get an organic coconut milk. It does make a difference. It shouldn't have a whole list of ingredients on it, stabilizers and preservatives. It should just be pure coconut. Okay, and some mushrooms.
So then I'm going to go for my tomato paste. I think it was 2 teaspoons. Teaspoons. It'd be on the into that. And then coconut aminos. Add that in.
And that again just adds some depth of flavour.
It's great. It's just
As an
both of
alternative
these
to soy
recipes
sauce.
are just throw it all in. Such a quick.
Meals in minutes.
Yeah, definitely. And then a nice big scoop. I think it says on our recipe a cupful.
It's about 300 grams in total, depending on how much coconut milk you're using. We're using 2 tins, so again, we use quite big quantities. So you can halve the ingredients on the blog, depending on how much. But again, this is a pretty good one to have in the fridge. It will go hard in the fridge because of the coconut fat and the peanut butter, but as soon as you warm it up, it'll soften up again. So we're just warming it through, melting the coconut milk, fat in there, and melting the peanut butter. until it softens nicely. The mushrooms could have probably been sautéed
We
a little
could have
more.
done- yeah.
But as the peanut butter is melting, you'll see it starts to come together. And I know there's a few of you out there who've already tried this because we have it on our ready meals menu on our website. And we've had some very positive feedback from this particular dish. It's actually one of our most popular dishes at the moment.
Yeah.
It's light, it's delicious, and we serve it with Bare Naked Noodles, which are again very low in carb and make it feel like you're having a carbohydrate noodle dish when actually you're not. So right, so let's just leave that to cook down a little, and we're going to bring out some of the cookies that are already made. Now, as I said, we're not going to demo this after they've come out the oven because they're going to be hot and they'll crumble. But these ones have been in the oven, in the fridge for a while. You can see they crumble nicely. They are a really nice cookie consistency. Ella, have you tried these cookies before? You have. Do you want to have a little nibble there? Denise, have you tried these cookies?
I'm sure Ella had something yum.
Gaz, have you tried these cookies before?
What are they? Peanut butter cookies? They're not for me. They have peanut butter in them.
Gaz is not a fan of peanut butter.
I don't like peanut butter.
This is definitely not the week for Gaz, not being a peanut butter fan. He's going without dinner tonight. So, how are we doing, Denise? I will grab our noodles. So, we have a whole bag here of noodles. You can see they're actually a little bit flavourless on their own because they're basically water and fibre. But when you mix these with your satay curry or with a bolognese or however you're having them, they really they take on the flavour and they give the meal a nice consistency. So we are going to be adding it to our mix.
I've just added a little bit more peanut butter just to thicken it up.
It's about 320 grams for 2 cans of coconut milk, I believe, but don't quote me on that, it's on our blog. We have a lot of recipes to remember. Guys, if you pass me a spoon for a second, I'm just going to taste the sauce and see how it is. I'm sure it'll be really nice and peanutty. I probably would like a bit more chilli in mine. Thank you. This is a giant
That's
spoon.
a big spoon.
Yeah, he knows me well.
Yeah?
So peanutty. Okay. So I think we can add the noodles now.
Yeah.
Now, it depends how much noodles you. I think we'll just put the whole lot in actually.
Yeah.
And we'll.
And our chicken. Should we roll our chicken in?
We're going to add chicken to ours, just to make a nice chicken. Actually, you know what? We'll leave our chicken for now, and we'll just plate it up without the chicken. If you were adding chicken, you could fry it at the beginning with your mushrooms and your onions and your spices, or you could have some cold cooked chicken already, some shredded chicken from a cooked Sunday roast. And for me, I would probably serve mine in a bowl as well.
I think so.
Yeah,
That's
so
nice.
that it's because it's going to kind of run everywhere.
Yeah.
But that is our chicken. I don't know if we even have any bowls. And I probably have a little extra chili flake on mine. Thank you. So you'll see there's about a good 4 portions worth in here. So 2 cans of coconut milk and a bag of noodles will do about 4 portions, 4 generous portions, and then you can add your chicken or extra vegetables.
Don't you?
Yeah, and then you can finish off with some coriander, some extra chili flakes. We finish ours off often with some almond flakes.
Yes.
And that's a nice, just gives it a little bit of crunch. And then we serve as, well, I like mine with sauerkraut. I have sauerkraut with everything.
She does.
And a bit of salad. So there you have a satay curry with noodles and mushrooms and onions, chicken as an additional if you fancy it, and we have our keto peanut butter cookies, the recipe of which is on the blog, and it will also be on the feed under here.
A meal and a pudding within minutes.
Yeah, so you saw how quick that was,
Yeah.
guys. I mean, really, it's that quick. So next week we're going to be doing lemon keto muffins. So that one will probably take a little bit longer, but they're worth it. Those of you who've tried our keto muffins, they are pretty delicious. And we're also going to do filled wraps. So we're going to do some coconut wraps, and we'll be doing different filling options. So we'll be doing maybe some chicken fajita style wraps, and maybe some different cheesy wraps. So some vegetarian options as well as some meat options. So guys, if you don't already, follow us on either Instagram, Facebook. You can sign up to our website so you don't miss out on any of our blogs. You can also follow us on YouTube. We try and share these videos in as many places as we can, because we know people follow different platforms. And yeah, we will see you next week. We are live on Tuesday at 10 doing our table talk. So we will catch up with you then, and we will also see you next week for our next live keto cookery.
See you later.
Bye guys.
Bye.